All right, you guys. This story's been good thus far. I don't know about y'all. I do want to shout out all my new lollipops that are mobbing with us. It's really great to have you guys. Y'all don't even know how much it means to me that you're here today, subscribed, messing with us. Make sure you guys don't miss out on the playbacks. If you missed any of the live streams, catch us on the playbacks. Remember that we do go live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time Zone here on YouTube, 7 p.m. Central Time Zone on Twitch. All of that information should also be in the description box as well. So join us on other platforms as well. Join us on Discord. Discord will literally link you to all the other platforms that I am on, that I do, post content on. So Discord is your best bet. Yes, Karen, you are first. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. I can't believe we're coming to an end on this story. It makes me so sad to even think about that. I don't want this story to end. 5 months later. You must be wondering what the heck is going on. How am I? Where am I? And most importantly, what happened after that night? Well, it's been 5 months since then. And, well, let me give you a little recap. Just don't repeat what already happened. That's all we ask. Just catch us up, The good news is London and I ended up getting out of the building just seconds before it blew up. We survived, but others didn't. The police had found little remains of Penelope and Aaron's body. But Dahlia, her body was found dumped in the woods a few days after the explosion happened. I'm not even sad that Dahlia is dead, y'all. I'm not even sad. The girl was a wench for real. Dahlia's death had casted a shadow over everything. Nothing could have prepared me for such a thing. The amount of grief that consumed me was unbearable. It threatened to crush me whole. At least the people that was coming after your life are all dead now, which is great. I couldn't shake the feeling that somehow I was responsible for her tragic death. How are you responsible when at the end of the day, she's the one that was backstabbing you? The girl is not even drunk and she's backstabbing you, bro. That's not your sister. That's your enemy, for real, for real. Although she had willingly worked with Penelope and Aaron, joining in with their twisted plan, that's why she ended up in the dumpster, unalived. I unfortunately didn't take Dahlia's death very well. I know. Even after everything she had done to me, I had every right to be mad at her, to want her to pay for what she had done. But in the end, she was still my twin sister. Although our relationship had become more envious within time, there was a period of my life where I had shared somewhat good memories with her. That's tough. You got a heart on you, Angel, because for me, I would have been like, I cried for days, nights, weeks, even each day, feeling myself drowning more and more in grief and guilt. I couldn't help how I felt. It was all too much to handle, and my emotions broke out of the glass. At least London's still alive, and you guys can live happily ever after now. But even after everything, I was more than thankful that I didn't have to face it alone. I had London by my side every minute of when I needed him. He was there by my side, making sure I wouldn't overcome the trauma we went through that night alone. His words, his presence, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for his constant support. Now, of course, you can imagine how everyone reacted to the news about that night. Starting off with my mother. She was devastated and in denial about what Dahlia had gotten herself involved in, which led to her tragic death. She completely broke. She had lost her precious daughter, the one she adored the most. But even after everything Dahlia put me through, my mother had struggled to show sympathy towards me. The mom is really a wench. Ew, the mom makes my skin crawl. I barely got any support from her. After what happened, no reassurance, no nothing. She was dealing with her own struggles, and even when I wanted to consult with her, she didn't want to. I eventually learned that she didn't want anything to do with me, especially after the death of Dahlia. Well, we don't want nothing to do with you either. At that point, baby, you're not even my mother. Like, I don't have a mother. Oh, that mom is so demonic. Girl, bye. The day I finally saw her was the day Dahlia's funeral took place. She didn't say much or even attempt to show any emotion toward me. All she did was hand me a letter. That was the last time I saw or heard of her. Okay, what the letter say? They're not going to tell us. As confused and heartbroken as I was, I decided to read the letter to see what it had hidden inside. So what does it have? And what was written inside were the words that my mother could never get herself to say to me in person. She had written to me about how she was sorry. Sorry for how she had treated me for all these years, for favoring Dahlia and for never wanting to understand me as a daughter. She had written about how she had failed as a mother and how Dahlia's death had left a huge impact on her. She didn't know why she acted the way she did toward me, but she finally admitted to how I didn't deserve it, which is why she decided to leave the country and start a new life elsewhere. She had left me once again, but not because of her selfish and negligent reasons, but because she wanted to heal and understand herself more as a person and mother far, far away. Perhaps one day we would be able to reunite and catch up on our lives like mother and daughter. I don't think I'm sad about Dahlia's death. I'm just not. Like, the girl was a wench from the beginning to the end. After what Penelope did, that caused her own death in the explosion, things weren't exactly the same at school. What's wrong with this one? Principal C didn't handle the news about this one, about his one and only daughter very well. About how she had been working with the town's serial killer. Not the smoking. He had felt like he failed his students and his role as a principal. He had failed as a parent. After all, two of the most known parents at Rebel High had been working together for their own twisted plans, one of them being his own daughter. Although Principal C had always appeared to be strong and well put together, after Penelope's death, he lost it all at once. Before we knew it, he quit his job as the principal and cut all contact with anyone he knew from Rebel High, including my father. We eventually got a new principal. We call her Principal Walsh. And if I'm being honest, I like her a lot more. Yeah, she seemed pretty too. She's really pretty. Who is this man? Speaking of my father, after finding out about why I was targeted by Aaron and why he had it out for the Forbes family, he couldn't even get himself to look at me in the eyes. He was extremely disappointed in himself for not being able to protect me and the ones around me. He had lost one of his daughters and almost lost me too, due to something he had done in his past. Something he wasn't even aware of until I had told him. In fact, nobody took the news well. Finding out that Aaron was my half-brother this whole time while pretending to have some sort of relationship with me, my friend, and especially London, didn't take the news well. My father apologized 1,000 times and swore on his life that he would look after me more. I explained to him that what happened wasn't his fault. Aaron was a psychopath. one that was roaming the halls of Rebel High and casting a spell on everyone around him with charm and perfection. In the end, my father had promised to look after me more and protect me until the day he no longer could. What day? It took a while for me to finally try to move on from everything that had happened. Obviously, that night will forever haunt me, and although it didn't damage me in many years, I had to eventually get back to living my life. It took a good 2 months before I could even smile or show my emotion. I was severely miserable and had lost the purpose of my life. But because of my amazing friends, I was able to slowly heal and get back to living. During these past few months, Sean, Wyatt, and Amber have helped me more than I could thank them for. They made sure I was never alone and tried their best to put a smile on my face whenever they could. It's amazing how the power of friendship can help you heal from a dark period in your life. Friends can bring you up, but friends can also bring you down. Hello. And lastly, London Parker. The one person in the world that I was blessed to have in my life. Like I said, London has had a huge role in helping me heal after everything I've been through. However, he himself needed support and help to eventually move on from what happened. I was the only one who had been affected that night. London was too. Did I say was or wasn't? I meant to say whatever it said. I don't remember. And if you're wondering what happened between Adrian and London, after Adrian woke up from his coma, he specifically requested to see London. Although London was fond of the idea after what happened between Dahlia and I, he eventually gave in and visited. It wasn't something out of the ordinary, nothing like that. All I know is that Adrian promised to leave London and I alone. And I guess he might have actually kept his promise because I haven't seen him since then. Over the past few months, London and I have been helping each other and supporting each other in any way possible. Y'all don't need help showering, bro. Y'all can take y'all own showers. Eventually, after we were able to slightly move on from everything that happened, we decided to focus more on our relationship. After all, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, that don't mean y'all shower together. What are we even in? What are we in? We spent days going on random dates and making memories filled with smiles and admiration. I could use a soda pop right now, too. They look so comfortable and cozy. Days filled with cuddling, talking, and enjoying each other's company. I never knew how good it felt to have someone before London come along. I will forever be grateful for his presence in my life. You should be grateful for the presence of God that could be in your life if you acknowledge him. Period. Because even after everything, he had stayed by my side, promising to be there for me forever and always. Okay, but he has yet to propose still. When's he gonna do that? And that's pretty much it. Is this our counselor? I'm joked. Oh, sweetheart. You know, before every session we have, I think I'm prepared to hear more of your story. But oh my goodness, I am not. However, I can tell that you're doing a lot better now. Better than how you were a couple weeks ago. That screams growth and healing. You are a very strong and gifted person, Angel. Never let anyone bring you down, especially after all that you've been through. Man, her own sister was a op, y'all. A whole op. I know that you'll be graduating soon, and before you know it, a new chapter of your life begins. But never forget how you have gotten here. You worked hard and stayed strong. You are getting better and better each day. I can see it. You have a bright future ahead of you, Angel. Thank you, Helen. You have no idea how much you have helped me. But you're right. I definitely have been doing better than I was in the beginning. So thank you for everything. Of course, sweetheart. You're a survivor. Never forget that. And hey, even after I graduate, that doesn't mean that we can't go out for a little gossip session. Gossiping is crazy. I rebuke that. Text or call me if you need anything, counselor. Of course, Helen. Did I say counselor? Of course, Helen. Thank you. Have a fantastic day. And remember to keep your head up high. I sure will. Giggle, giggle. Excuse me. That's how they're ending it? Oh. Helen was right. I wasn't going to let anyone or anything bring me down anymore. After all, I'm a survivor. I lived through the most traumatic period of my life so far, and I'm still here. Even after everything I've been through, over the past few months, I've been working hard and staying consistent for a better future. Graduating in 3 weeks and beginning a new chapter of my life with amazing people by my side. I've matured, grown, learned, and healed over the span of 8 months. The past is in the past, and I'm only focused on the present. I couldn't be happier. Well, you're looking extra good today. How are you feeling? Did your session with Mrs. Hartwell go okay? Yeah, it went really good. Compared to my older ones, I hadn't realized how much better I've been doing. You don't realize it unless you're reminded of it. Take it from someone else's perspective. You're doing a lot better these days. Yeah, I guess you're right. Was today your last session with her? We're graduating in less than a month. Yes, it was. And honestly, I feel good. I feel ready. I'm ready to see what my future has in store for me after graduating. I so very much like this mindset you have going on. I'm proud of you, Angel. Giggle, giggle. Okay, now why are you looking at me like that? What? Hello, I'm waiting for you to address the elephant in the room, which is, did you already forget? Promise tomorrow night. Oh, yeah, about that. She's not going. She doesn't know what to wear. London hasn't exactly asked me to go to prom with him, and I'm not sure if it'll feel right to go without him. Maybe he just doesn't want to go out. Excuse me? Why am I just hearing about this now? The man hasn't asked you to prom yet? Unbelievable. Prom is the most important event of the year, and I'm not allowing my best friend to even think that she's not going. It's not like I don't want to go. Trust me, I do. But I just... There you guys are. Quick, London got injured on the football field. You have to hurry. It's bad. What? Why are you filming? You're supposed to be helping him. This one looks like a fox. This is... y'all, he is so cute. Angel Forbes, will you do the honor of going to the prom with me? This is so cute. And I'm over here like, why is this girl filming instead of her to be helping him? Well, there's your date for tomorrow night. Now, don't leave my boy hanging for too long. You got me all worried, Sean. Hey, I had to get you outside quickly somehow. Nah, he did his thing. Sean, you did your thing. Aww. This is so cute. Yes, yes, yes. 1,000 times yes. Hey. Hey there, handsome. Who could that bouquet of flowers possibly be for? Only the best girlfriend in the world. Period. Aw, yes, girl. Yes. Aw. So what do you say? Will you go to the prom with me? Of course I'll go to the prom with you. It's about time you asked. I pretty much convinced myself that you just didn't want to go. Fish, I'm so sorry. It wasn't like that. Trust me, I wanted to ask you days ago, but for some reason I couldn't get myself to do it. I wanted a good prom proposal for you, but nothing felt good enough. You have no idea how stressed I was. I'm sorry for not asking you sooner, considering that prom is tomorrow night. Don't even worry about it. This prom proposal was more than perfect, Mr. Parker, and I will gladly accompany you tomorrow night. In that case, come here. Aw, they're so cute. Okay, first of all, how is prom tomorrow night? Do y'all even have a plan? Like, y'all didn't even plan for this crap at all, huh? All right, everyone, off the field now. Teachers be tripping. Like, you the one that let them use it. Well, there you go. The minute we spoke about it, you got yourself a date to prom. That was both a surprise and adorable, I can't lie. I must agree, every girl dreams of getting a prom proposal like that. Giggle, giggle. Well, I'm happy that we're going together. And there is one slight problem. She don't got an outfit, which is, I don't have a prom dress. Seriously? I didn't think I was going. Goodness, save me now. It's okay. I'm sure I can find something to wear. I can wear one of my old dresses. No worries. Absolutely not. I am not letting you wear an old dress to prom. We are going dress shopping after school, and that's final. Yes, ma'am. Amber is the cutest friend. Like, I could be her friend. I could be friends with Amber and Angel. All right, I have to get going to class. Meet me at your locker after school. I'll be there. Brittany. I haven't seen or heard of her in months. Most specifically, since that night. Hey, Brittany. Angel, hey. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, that might be because I took some time off school. After everything that happened, I couldn't handle coming to school. But I came back a few weeks ago. I didn't want to get too off track from graduating. Oh, that explains why I haven't seen you around. Yeah. Listen, I know that perhaps you don't want to talk or think about the past, but I never really thanked you properly for going out of your way to tell me about how you felt about me, about how you felt like something was off and all. I really appreciate you for doing that. You're a really good person, Brittany, and I really hope you know that. You have no idea how much Penelope's involvement with Aaron affected me. After the news got out, I couldn't sleep or even get the courage to look at myself in the mirror. If I had just found out about what she was doing and warned you about it sooner, then maybe things would have been better. I think that I even considered her as a friend makes me sick. I'm so sorry, Angel. I'm so sorry for what Penelope had put you in London through. I'm sorry for ever taking part of her world. Now that Penelope is no longer with us, I can finally start focusing on myself to grow as a person. And I just want you to know that I'm sorry for everything. Thank you. I appreciate it, Brittany. Don't spend the next few months beating yourself up about what Penelope did. You had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. You did what you could. You didn't have to be scared you don't have to be scared anymore, Brittany. Like you said, Penelope is gone and so is Aaron. Take the next couple weeks to focus on yourself and don't let your negative thoughts consume you. You're stronger than you think. Thank you, Angel. Of course, Brittany, I have to get going, but I'll see you around. See you later. Are we just going to stand here and stare at her? Like, bruh. Just gonna stand there and watch me. Later that day. I need a restroom break. I should have took one before this live stream started, but hey, I thought I could hold it. Like, dang, no, we're not wearing this. That's not even giving prom, bro. Be so for real. What do you think? Absolutely not. Thank you, Amber, because that's the ugliest dress ever. Why is dress shopping so dang difficult? Well, to be fair, most people start preparing for prom months prior to it, not the day before prom, because that leads to disasters on disasters. You could say that again. I mean, to be fair, I think the 3 dresses you already bought are your best options to go with. You can decide which one you want to wear tomorrow, and then you can return the other 2. All I know is that you're for sure not wearing that to prom. For real, because it's so ugly, especially the feathers. I guess you're right. I'm pretty happy with the ones I found. And I also got the shoes and accessories for them. Perfect. Then it's settled. Now, please get out of that dress and let's get out of this place. I think I'll actually lose it if we stay in this mall any longer. No, for real. The mall can really, really make you cringe after a while. Well, I'd say today was a successful enough shopping day. I'm just glad I found something. True, that's true. You're lucky that they had your size, too. And you're lucky that you have such an amazing best friend to help you out with these things. Yes, Amber, we are very happy that you are a friend. Thank you for helping me out, girl. I don't think I would have been able to do this by myself or on my own. Well, dang. Well. What do we have going on here? What the? Hey, Wyatt. Wait, what did she say? I missed the whole thing that she said. We could ask you to the same thing. What are you guys doing here? Sean spilled juice on his tuxedo, and we're here to get it clean. Seriously, dude? I said don't mention it to anyone. What? Don't mention the fact that the fact that only you could do such a thing. The day before you have to wear it. This conversation is over. I'm sensing some tension between 2 particular people. Sean, what do you say we give these 2 lovebirds some space alone? I think that is a fantastic idea, Amber. Come on, let's go see if there are any dry cleaners here. Thanks, Ams. Ams. I'm really tempted to see what you have in those bags, Amber. But by the look of it, I'm assuming I'll get to see it tomorrow. Don't you even dare. You're not allowed to see what I got until tomorrow. Oh, so it is related to tomorrow. Of course it is. Since I was convinced that you didn't want to go to the prom, I didn't even bother buying a dress. Amber and I rushed here after school to try and find something for tomorrow. And luckily I did. Crap, my bad. Part of that is my fault. The whole thing is your fault, fathead. If I had asked you sooner, then you shouldn't have had to do this today. I'm really sorry, babe. How many times do you have to say, don't worry about it? Do I have to say? It's fine, really. All right, if you say so. By the way. Oh, my phone. Oh, let me get that for you. Here you go. Thank you. Who is she? His mom? You look awfully alike to someone I once knew. London? I'm like, bro, who is that? Is that his mom? Bro. If they charge us to read again, then we're just gonna end this live here. But if they don't charge us, we'll continue. I'll just have to hold my... Oh, see, they're charging us. Yeah, I have to go use the restroom anyway, so that's fine with me. All right, you guys, we're gonna end this live here, and then I'll see you guys. Where am I seeing y'all? On Twitch at 7. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Period. Not us almost done. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're at episode 47. It's crazy. Yeah, they're charging us, so that's fine. I have to use the restroom anyway. I'm kind of pressed right now. And then we can jump on Twitch. I forgot what book we're reading on Twitch. Are we still reading this? I don't know if you guys want to continue this. I thought we agreed to read a new story because this story was getting on my nerves. But hey, it was probably just my mood at the moment. All right, let me end it here, and then I'll talk to you guys on Discord about what we're reading for Twitch, okay? Bye, my lollipops.